good. That's very relieving. Great. I'm not going to ask how many of you like it. So, how many of you know the name of the piece? All right. It's not a title, so I want to. It's not called a title. So, anybody that's in the audience that didn't know, they didn't have the name of the piece yet because we wanted the piece to be involved in some of this process too. So it's not just writing a piece of music that they didn't have any involvement with. So I left the title off of it. But on each piece, it does say on there in big letters, title, where the title will go. And they all kind of gave their input on title and a whole bunch of different choices. So I will happily check on that and turn the mic. Okay. I don't know if we're on. It's okay. Oh, did you guys want to do that? Yeah. Okay, so I will let you know now the official title. Yes, drum roll please. Flight of the Phoenix. That was the big winner. Flight of the Phoenix. That's what it is. Now, listen. We're here to practice this piece. And more, I want you guys to understand a little bit about composition, writing music, maybe be inspired to write music yourself sometime. You can even start doing that now. But I want to have conversations a little bit about this stuff so that you can understand it. So the title of a piece is very often really easy to do, or it's really hard to do. Now you guys might not know, Mr. Bernotas is also a composer, and a very, very good composer, so you should look up some. I'm not sure how you feel about titles, but for me, a title, I know that if I have it in mind, it's very easy. I wrote a piece called Pony Express. It's very easy. I had a title before I started writing a piece. Sometimes you want to write a piece of music and you just start writing music. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. And then it's hard because you're going to figure out what title is going to fit for the piece. So, I love the idea that a title can come from anyone, whatever you're inspired to think about what music is. And looking at the list of all the title options that kids came up with, they came up with a whole bunch of title options, and there were a lot of really good ones. So I might use some of them in the future. But there are a lot of really good ones. But what I think about titles is whatever the music says to you is just as good as what it says to me. So I love that we're going to call it that. And what you'll see a year from now, this piece is going to be available for orchestra directors all over the world. Literally all over the world, so that they can buy it if they like it and use it with their ensembles. You're the very first. And today, you guys don't play together, right? This is the first time you're all playing in groups. You don't all know each other. So it's very exciting that it's going to come to life with you guys. But then a year from now, it could come to life literally all over the world with different orchestras. But it starts with you guys. So this is what I'm very special about. So, I think we're going to start, and what I want you to do today, so here's a little bit of what our schedule is going to be like. First of all, I know it's been a long day already, because we already had school, and now we're staying for more, so it's great, and it's nice weather outside. So I really appreciate how much you give my attention and listening while I'm great. But here's what our plan is. We're going to work on this piece together now for about a half hour, maybe a little less. After that, we're going to split up and go into different sections. Practice with your teachers in sectionals. I'm going to come and visit your sectionals. Then, after the sectionals are over, we're going to come back to this room, and you guys are going to sit in the audience with our parents and friends out here, and we're going to talk a little bit about composition. Then we're going to come back up on stage, and we're going to do a couple of quick things, and then actual making performance of the piece. That's the plan. So what I want you to do during all this time is, as you come up with questions, whether it's about this piece or anything else, I want you to hold on to those questions, and then when I'm visiting you during the sectionals or later on, I want you to feel free to ask questions about music, composition, or anything about that. Okay? So keep those questions in your mind as we go, and hold on to your right for later. Now, for those who listen, this is not the official performance. We're going to do practice, so it doesn't happen. You have to get the version. All right, I'm not going to use this. Okay. Here we go. We go right to the top. Now let's see what happens. Set it. I have no idea what we're going to have. This is about a pepper. Alright. Now I don't usually count off the teaching, so I know you guys are used to doing it, but I will Very beginning. So that part right there, raise your hand to answer the question. If you were to call that, give that part of the music a name, what would you call that beginning part of the music play? Title. No, that's good. I like it though. Okay. Yep. Oh, takeoff. All right, kind of. The word I'm thinking would start with the letter I. Introduction. So that's the introduction of the piece. All right, we'll look at a couple different parts here. Let me hear just the beginning to the down to the 7, cellos and basses. Okay, cellos and basses. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, and. Musically, we're a little bit behind. The style of that. Notice the words that are at the very beginning. Intense and driving. Musically, that should bring to your mind the style of how to play. So if you play that intense, it should have really almost accented notes. Bum, bum, rest. Bum, 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 bum. So we put a little more weight on the front end of each of those half notes. Bum, bum, really think. Let me hear that one more time. And make the rest not too long. Sometimes the rest is too long to slow down. Ready, same thing, a little more. 1, 2, 3, and. Rest. Your second half note needs to be a little bit longer. Bum, bum. And if you stop going, like halfway through that second note, okay? And then when we get to the bum, 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 we tend to slow down. Let's see if you just hear that. You guys are next. Come up next. Ready? Measure 5. Give measure number 30. Oh, no. Other three. Okay, measure 5 and measure 6. Bum, 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 bum. Try to keep that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and. Not bad. One more time. One more time. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, and. Just keep that in time. Now they have the melody part. What do you think all of you guys have? It's in harmony. But it's another word. While you play the tempo, it starts with the letter A. Yes. Yeah. The accompaniment, yes. Very good, very good. This is important. Understanding how music is built. We've got the melody part over here, and we've got this accompaniment part that is in the harmony. Let me hear you guys. And somebody say tempo, because it's the very rhythmic parts. So it's really important that you all stay in time. Ready? And 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 3, and. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Here's what I want you to do. The fourth note of the 8 notes. 1 and 2, and. We didn't quite play the last and together. 1 and 2, and. I don't use my fingers to use the show the 1 and 2. You kind of like did like half of that. 1 and 2, and. Lead to that fourth note. Let me just hear 4 notes. Just do that. 1 and 2, and lead to that fourth note. Ready? And 1, 2, and go. No, just 4 notes. That's all. Do that again. But I really want you to lead to that fourth note. Imagine it goes. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, and. Yeah, almost put an accent in that last one. But don't make it like this. Don't go bum 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 bum. It should go bum 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 bum. With nothing happening. Try to get ready, and 1, 2, 3, and. Yeah, let's do this. This is part of the practice. A lot of practice in music, by the way, is got nothing to do. You know, like just 4 notes. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and go. Great, do that again. Hear how crisp and clean it is. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and go. That was awesome. Keep going now. Now we keep going up to, down to the 7 when we stop. Keep it that intense, and that's our use of it. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, and. Good job. You guys got a little bit behind, and here's why. The pickup, bump, 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 forehand, that one was a little late each time. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, forehand. So make sure we're right on time before. All right, one more time, then we're going to have shells and bases. One more time, so you can listen to each other and get to this together. Think about that. 4 going to be nice and crisp. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, and. These have to be great. Okay, start at 7. Hey, check out the first 2 notes of 7. Correctly saying about the dynamics. The dynamics is the volume that we're playing. Dynamics are the volumes that we're playing. The first note is fortissimo, 2Fs. The second note, mezzo forte. Okay? Here we go. Everybody start at measure 7. Now we're going to really big, strong downbeat, and then drop down. Here we go. Ready? Big, strong downbeat up 7. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and.
Be aggressive. Ready? 1, 2,
3, and 1, 2, 1, 2. That was good. Okay, everybody. 7. Now, you guys have to keep me on time because I can get carried away.
You can keep going. You can do the whole time.
We can just keep going.
Whatever you want.
Okay. Okay. Let's go up to. Let's just get up to 17. Top to 17. 17. Try to remember all the stuff that we're working on. Building all these combinations together. Now, when I really clean up the piece of this is what I do for the piece of I make a little bit of a track. I'm thinking in my brain, tempo the piece. So I'm thinking, and then I usually stop. And then we start. Alright, so here we go. But I'm going to give you a pattern. A big really rough stuff. Run the beat in.